Hello everyone, welcome to Murkmire. This is going to be a video, sort of like a two-part one. The first part would be the shorter way, I guess you could say, the quicker way. It's not really quicker, you're still going to have to spend a lot of time farming it, but the route you take will be quicker versus the little bit longer one you can do. Just a heads up, there are some Murkmire spoilers. The NPCs here love to talk about stuff you've done. So if you haven't done the quests here yet, and you don't want spoilers, you might want to look away. At least turn your sound off, maybe. To do this, it does require the Murkmire DLC. Murkmire is down in the bottom right here of the map. You see I've done everything, so the whole map's kind of unlocked. It's included with ESO Plus, or you can buy it, I think, either through the Crown Store, maybe, or through Steam or the site or whatever. So, and if you have ESO Plus and then unsub, you still get to keep your furnishing patterns and stuff that you get from this. So same thing if you don't have the DLC and you buy them off a guild trader, you still get to keep them. So just kind of a heads up about that. So this is the farm furniture recipe, specifically Murkmire ones, but you can only get, of course, in Murkmire. The first way I'll show you is the quick route that I like to do. So you want to be in Lilmoth, which is the main city, and you want to head towards the sort of the crafting station area, which is this building right here. And we'll just go ahead and run on up inside. The way we're going to do this is by stealing. So there's a little path that we like to take. There's a cupboard or cabinet here. That's just a random green item. And as you can maybe see by my add-on, there's sometimes a lockbox in the area. So there's an empty cabinet there. There's a couple wardrobes and a cabinet, which is empty. On the other side, there's another cabinet and a couple wardrobes, which in my case don't have anything good. And then there's two cabinets right here, or two wardrobes, sorry. And there's also, you can see, sometimes a lockbox right there. Now, we didn't get lucky this time. We got basically nothing. So what you do now is you would log out, and you can log back in, and that will reset everything. So when you log back in, those wardrobes, those cabinets, possibility of a lockbox, that all respawns. So you can go back to looting them again, and it will take a lot of time. So you will be logging in. So if you want to watch a movie, or if you have another game in the background or something, be prepared for that. But that is one of the quicker ways just to farm patterns for Murkmire stuff. And that's it. So again, it's the crafting, I guess, building, crafting station building. You do a circle around there. There's 4 wardrobes and 2 cabinets in the middle, and then there's 2 cabinets on the one side. The possibility of some lockboxes, but those cabinets and wardrobes are going to be what has the best chance to get you those patterns. And then the trick is just logging in and out over and over and over again. It's kind of boring, but that's one way to farm. The little bit, and what's nice about that room, before I go on with the longer, I see there's a couple of things in here in the bank. So if you want to go longer, this is what you do. Is just kind of go into all the buildings in Lilmoth, and then you go over to Brightthroat, and then up to Deadwater. And I do those 3 city areas. There's nothing up in Root Whisper. It's just really those 3 I think are the best for farming. But what's nice about that shorter route is there's no guards. So you don't have to care about not getting caught. And then what I do is oh my god, these guys. So let's say you get a high bounty in that farming room, and then you want to actually go somewhere else to, you know, launder and stuff. What I do is go to Vardenfall, to Vivek City here, and then
You think vampires
let's see, you spawn right there.
I'm not talking about.
You can just go around the coast here
Can't see why they would.
and get into the Outlaws Refuge to launder your stuff before. And there's no guards on that path. See, that backpack has a pattern, just not a good one. And there's sometimes a lock chest there. So yeah, some of the buildings will have like a few cabinets. It's just that one crafting station building by far has the most. You see, I have an add-on that shows where lockboxes are, so I kind of use that to help too. The guild area doesn't have anything in it, so it's not. Oh, sorry, this one. So it's not really worth going down there. I don't think there's anything over there too, but there is the Cyrodiilic Collections building.
Generally choose to live in tribes based around a history.
We can go in here,
Is a merchant town.
and there's not much on the bottom level, but there is a few more upstairs, which is just around the corner here. All the pots basically just have like provision crafting stuff, so they're not really worth checking out, I don't think. But there's a desk, there's a couple of these cabinets, there's some trunks. If you're gonna farm this a lot, I'd also recommend just stealing the blue items or higher quality. Otherwise, again, if you farm this a lot, you're gonna have a lot of green stolen items, which is gonna cap out what you're able to sell. So it might be better just to either loot the patterns you want and then just the greens, so you don't kind of get overwhelmed with having too much junk. And again, there's keep an eye out for those random backpacks, stuff like that. But the big thing, and there are some houses too you can steal from.
Want to come along?
But there's more houses in the other areas, so we'll go check out some of those quick. But yeah, the main thing I wanted to show everybody was just that one, that first area. The main part is that crafting room where you can get all those cabinets and wardrobes and stuff, and there's no guards, which is the really nice thing. So it doesn't matter if people catch you.
So many new faces coming through Lilmoth's and
You see, there's a couple
I
cabinets in here.
stop by the village.
Backpacks on the ground, they're really easy to miss.
Always want to meet new
It's another green.
What
is wrong with us?
New games to Murkmire.
See, here's a lockbox, but there's like a guard right there. And we get busted. Oh, this is clemency. No, that was all. I should have just. Damn, that was a bad choice. I shouldn't have done that. Because now, if I get caught with something actually good, I'm not going to be able to talk my way out of it and get in trouble. But it's also a good way just to farm money, because you'll get, again, all those stealing things, those random junk. Now, they don't say stolen for the Murkmire ones. You might have saw that green there. It's just nothing. Oh, I shouldn't have stolen that. It was just garbage too. But you can sell those to a fence for a little bit of cash. But again, if you're farming this a lot, you might want to hold off on the green. Same thing with the baskets. It's just going to be stuff not even really worth fencing, I don't think. But here in Brightthroat Village, kind of the right middle part of the map, there are some buildings in here that are able to. There's a trunk right there. You do gotta be careful about falling off, because you will fall off. Yeah, basically it's just these walkways have all the buildings. You kind of gotta go around a bit, and it's a bit tricky to get back if you fall, so do be careful. Whatever. We'll pay her off. If we had a pattern, obviously you wouldn't want to do that. So over here, empty backpack, unfortunately. There's some wardrobes that are empty. Tree minder should have a few. Yeah, we got a trunk. Again, it's going to take a bit of farming to do. but I just wanted to show kind of where to go. And if you do the long route or the short route, you will have to relog to reset everything. What's nice though is that it's not like the urns where you have to like wait 15 minutes for you to actually have the good stuff respawn. As soon as you relog, you're good to go. You've already been in there. You don't have to worry about waiting long periods of time. You can just go and redo it. If you make that jump, I'm not going to do it now because I don't have everything looted yet. But there's a... Now we are trespassing some of these places, and you can see there's someone dead there. Because this is kind of heavily farmed. People do just kill the guys. So you do kind of got to be careful when you're in people's houses. You have to pickpocket or pick a lock to get into a house. It's going to be considered trespassing, and if there is someone in there, you will get busted. But yeah, if you jump over there, there is a trunk you can get. And as far as I can tell, you don't really get anything.
I suppose I'll have to tell the guard.
Oh, fine, go tell me. You don't, from what I've experienced, get any patterns from pickpocketing here. It's mainly just the trunks, chests, wardrobes, cabinets, things like that. And of course, we're having pretty bad luck today and not even getting just a blue random pattern. And before you actually get anything good, you know, I don't really personally care about if I get caught or not. It's basically, like, once you get a pattern though, then you're going to want to be careful. That's why that short route is so nice. Like, yeah, you got to log in and out a bunch, but you don't got to worry about guards. And what you could do is, let's say you do have a high bounty from that crafting station room, just log out for the night, log back in, you know, the next day, and then you see there's a couple strong boxes there.
You can't escape, criminal.
Oh, busted again.
I'm not a judge, Lord. I suppose we're done here. Move along.
So yeah, that's kind of the route you can take. So those buildings will have potential goodies in them. Now we'll go to the last place that I like to go to. We'll take the shrine because it would be... We pay enough in bounties already. We got to save some money here. So the last place will be the Deadwater Village over here in the northwest corner of the map. And with this one, from here down this area, this is where you want to be. This is mainly just ruins. There's nothing really over there from what I've seen. So I don't bother with that. I just do this bottom half area. And there's two little... I don't know what these would be called, like little platform areas. They do have a backpack or two. Yeah, there's one right there. Just some bananas. So I start off by checking these. Seeing if there's any goodies. There's a backpack right there. Nothing in it. And there are guards here, so again, you do gotta be keeping an eye out. You can pickpocket them if you want, but again, I haven't gotten anything. Maybe I've just been unlucky. You could try pickpocketing, but from what I've experienced, you don't really get much pickpocketing, at least for housing recipes, housing patterns. So there's just a few buildings we can go into. If I can stop rolling around. Just a green item, an empty chest. That looks like you can loot it, but there's actually a book on that shelf, so you can't. It's just kind of a decorative chest.
This work isn't going to do it.
And it's nice having add-ons I can kind of keep track of where like strong boxes are and stuff. That way you kind of know like where people's houses are in. Okay, we got somebody in here. And I see there's a strong box right there, so I think what we'll do... Normally you pickpocket them twice and then kill them, but... Like I said, I don't think they drop anything decent, so... Not really worth it. We'll just delete that because I'm not going to go vendor everything. But yeah, you can try to pickpocket, and each house usually has at least one thing, and you can have potential to steal as well from the person. And there's that's that fake one with the chest on it, or with the book on it. There we go. There's a bigger trunk. Just some greens, and that's open, and a backpack with nothing. So you might kind of figure out now why Murkmire stuff is so expensive. I think this is where we were, right? No, we haven't been here yet. What's nice about having to pickpocket all the locks is you can kind of keep track of where you've been. Alright, who do we got? We got one person there. Oh, we're gonna get caught. Oh, we didn't. We're so stealthy. Fun little trick, if you got the Blade of Woe from the Dark Brotherhood DLC, you can jump around during that little cutscene type of deal. Here we go, in this safe box. And I loot everything, even if I don't want it, because otherwise they don't despawn. So if you want to be courteous... Yeah, nothing good. We got another... Nothing. So, we're not having much luck, but... Again, that's why I kind of like that shorter route one. Because you can just log in and out over and over and over again. And we've already been in there. I think that's about it. There might be like a backpack or something over here. Actually, I don't think there is. So there you go. That's about it for the Murkmire stuff. So yeah, those three places. Deadwater, Brightthroat, and Lilmoth. I think this is the best though. Just logging in and out. Again, it's kind of tedious. You will have to log in and out over and over again, but there's a lot of cupboards, a lot of wardrobes, no guards, which again is really huge, so you don't gotta worry about getting busted and having your stuff stolen. That's what I recommend. Is just if you want to farm Murkmire patterns, get some money maybe from selling them, or just to learn the patterns to work on your own house. That's what I'd go with. So I just want to say thank you all for watching. Hope that you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, you can feel free to like the video and subscribe. You can also check out my Twitter and Twitch links down below in the description. And I hope I get to see all of you guys next time.